Are we off? We are up and running. Today is day 86 of the year of streaming and learning to code. We are continuing on with JavaScript, 75% of the way through. The fun never ends. This is like Python right at the end. Actually, Python was just never ending. I feel like Python was never ending. But we've referenced this before. Like in the movies, cartoons, games even, you reach one of those hallways and it just, you're continuing to walk. It's in the Ocarina of Time. But yeah, you're walking and it just keeps stretching. That's where I'm at. Like, JavaScript was great all the way up, 75% of the way through, and we hit 7, and it's just this. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. It's just stretching out. We're just trapped in here forever. This is like day 6, it feels like. And we're 57% of the way through. I can see we're making progress. It just doesn't feel like we're making progress. I'm making progress. Yeah, good. Okay, the we is wishful thinking. Alright, anyways. The story so far, which is one of the titles in this section? It was one of the titles in one of the sections, damn it. We have done the first 1, 2, 3 sections, and we have 3 more to go. Till we reach the end, 33 for methods. Do we need to do a recap of sorts? I don't know if we actually do. We're not going to go through all 20. We will reflect on... Maybe we'll recap from here. 13, 19. We're going to do that. We're going to recap from 13 to 19. But, yeah, and the titles really don't mean anything. So we're just going to jump back, because we can do that. We can do that. Isn't that right, little kitty? Aren't you so cute? She's sleeping in my lap, yet again. Alright, Stephen. Focus on the issues at hand. Focus on the function review. Again, this is just a general overview before we dive into section 20, right? Okay, so the code here accepts a number x as input, returns its square. We did something with multiplying, write a function, multiply below, take 2 parameters, and return the product. Variable multiply equals function xy, return xy, multiply, and friggin' tastic. Good times. What's a method? Here is Bob again. Ah, yes, good old Bob. With his usual properties, variable Bob equals new object, bob.name, Bob Smith, bob.age is 30. This time we've added a method, setAge. Bob.setAge equals function, new age, bob.age equals a new age. Okay. Here we set Bob's age to 40, and then we changed it again to update it. Bob's feeling old. Use our method to set Bob's age to 20. Okay. That was a success. Variable Bob equals new object, bob.age 17. This time we've added a method, setAge. So same song and dance, bob.setAge, function, new age, bob.age equals new age. Now we had to create our own. Why are methods important? We ended up doing bob.getYearOfBirth function with empty parentheses, return 2014, subtract Bob's age. And it was, what, 1997? Console log, bob.yearOfBirth, empty parentheses, 1997. If he's 17 in 2014, Bob was born in 1997. All right, next lesson. The this keyword. Here we define our method using this before we even introduce Bob. Variable set age function new age. This dot age equals a new age. Now we make Bob variable something something something. Totally drawn a blank. Now we make Bob. Okay, hold on. There was more stuff they went over in this one. This one we started to build more nonsense, but it was very similar because I see this. Here we define our method using this before we even introduce Bob. Variable set age function. Variable set age function new age. This dot age equals new age. Now we make Bob. Variable Bob new age Bob dot age is 30, and down here we use the method we already made. Bob dot set age equals set age, and then we're able to change it. Bob dot set age 50. There we go. We made it through the woods. Start next lesson. This works for everyone. Continuing on, here we defined our method using this before we even introduce Bob. The variable set age function new age, this dot age equals new age. They had Bob as their example. We set up Susan and then did the update. So they had variable Bob equals a new object, Bob.age 30. Bob.setAge equals 30, and then we did that for Susan. Variable Susan equals a new object, empty parentheses. Susan.age 25, Susan.setAge equals setAge, and then here we update Susan's age to 35 using the method Susan.setAge 35. We are so close diving into today's stuff. 18 of 19. Make your own method. Variable rectangle equals new object, rectangle height 3, rectangle dot width 4. Here's our method. Set the height rectangle dot set height function. New height, this dot height equals new height. We continued on with rectangle dot set width function, new width, this dot width equals new width. And then here we change width to 8, height to 6 using our new methods. Rectangle set height 6, rectangle dot set width 8. Okay, this is 19. More kinds of methods. Variable square equals new object. Square dot side length equals 6. Square dot calculate perimeter equals function. Return this dot side times 4. This helps us define an area. Scratch that. Help us define an area. Help us define an area method here. Square dot calculate area function. Empty parentheses. Return this side length times this side length. Variable p square calculate perimeter. Variable a square calculate area. Students make code. Works beautifully. Now we are on to today's section. Construction junction. Alright, the object constructor. And what's going down? My phone is getting all kinds of messages and notifications. Okay, we're good. Hopefully, are we not good? Why? Good. Spectacular. All is well in the universe. Chat's back open. Ta-da! Onwards. Day 86. We've reflected, we've reviewed. Now we're back to making progress. Little kitty, no clawing my stomach. The object constructor. We mentioned the term constructor back in section 1 when we talked about making an object using the keyword new. A constructor is a way to create an object. When we write Bob equals new object, we are using a built-in constructor called object. This constructor is already defined by the JavaScript language and just makes an object with no properties or methods. This means we have to add our properties one at a time, just like we've been doing. To review, we've created Bob using the constructor and define the name property for you. Instructions. Finish making Bob by defining the age property and setting it equal to 20. Wouldn't it just be bob.age equals 20? Use line 3 to guide you in making of age property. Use bob.age instead of bob.yeah and set it equal 20. Okay, we saw that coming. Bob.name equals 20. Little cat, we are, jump back to OBS. We are 11 minutes into the stream and you've been napping since before we started. My leg has started falling asleep, so we're gonna have to shuffle you around. That's the thing. Alright? Yeah? Good? Good. Don't mind us. Actually, let's first save and submit the code. Did that work? Make sure you set Bob's age to 20. Here we make Bob using the object constructor. Variable Bob equals new object. Bob.name equals Bob Smith. Add Bob's age here and set it equal to 20. Oh, why did I do Bob.name? Bastard. Lazy son of a... There we go. Bob.age. That makes way more sense. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Little cat. There we go. No, no, no. Don't move. Don't move. I know that's uncomfortable for you, but frankly, you're a cat, so do something with your life. Why do you have little... There. Good. Happy? Better? No? Good, good, good. I don't care. Nice. Onwards. 21 of 33. Custom constructors. But this approach of adding in properties one at a time for every object is tedious. Instead of always using the boring object constructor, we can make our own constructors. This way we can set the properties for an object right when it is created. So instead of using the object constructor, which is empty and has no properties, we can make our own constructors which have properties. See how this works. Look at our person constructor in lines 1 through 4. 1 through 4. Person, name, comma, age. This constructor is used to make, okay, so yes, name, no, why is that? There we go. Name, comma, age. Why is the mouse tripping out? Oh my god, is my computer freaking out? No. No. Let's do this. There we go. Back to reality. Name and age. All is well. What are we doing? On properties 1 through 4. This constructor is used to make person object. What? This constructor is used to make person objects. There we go. Notice how it uses the keyword this to define the name and age properties and set them equal to the parameters given. Now we can use this constructor to make our good friends Bob and Susan in only one line each. Look at lines 7 through 8. Aha! Once we have the constructor, it's way easier to make people because we can handle their name and age as arguments to their respective constructors. Practice using the constructor to make a new person called George whose full name is George Washington and age is 257. Got it. Got it. Here we come. Time to get Georgie. We will copy you, because we can. Copy. Variable George equals new person. Look at that. Look at that. We'll throw on the semicolon while we remember, and 275. How do they like that green check mark? Man, friggin' tastic. They loved it. Try it out. Let's look at another example and practice coding constructors. Here we have made a cat constructor. Hey, look at that little kitty. Cat constructor. Huh? You want to come run on the keyboard? Ruin this stream? No? Pretty hard to ruin trash. Alright, let's do this. Go time. Ho ho, who's touching your forehead? I am. Back to touching the keyboard, though. Alright. Here we have made cat, what? No. Here we have made a cat constructor for you with age and color properties. Why is this cat constructor so cool? It means if we have many cats and wanted to create an object for each cat, we could just use this constructor with properties already defined. This is much better than using the object constructor, which gives us an empty object and needs us to define every property and value for each cat object we would create. Instructions. Finish the dog constructor we have started on line 7. You can include whatever parameters and properties you want, age, name, breed, whatever you can think of. Use the cat constructor as an example. And your constructor should look something like blah. Yeah, great. Looks just like the cat one, but it's dog. So, make a dog constructor here. Function dog. Yes. Age. Guess we'll do name and name. And, well, you know what, we'll do age. Name. Yeah, we're gonna leave it basic, because we can. Oh, drugs. Trying to think of doing only one, but if we're gonna have 2 lines, we may as well drop down both lines now. This dot age equals age, and this dot name equals guess it would just, that would be another variable. Yeah, except they have age and color. Yeah. Although I feel like name would be in a string, but I get the feeling I'm wrong. Unnecessary semicolon. Just kidding. That semicolon was a lie. Save and submit. Beautiful. Green check mark. Success. More options. In a constructor, we don't have, we blah 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 blah. Little cat. We are failing at the reading portion of this. Dear God. Man, why is it still highlighted? Computer is really slow today. More options. In a constructor, we don't have to define all the properties using parameters. Look at our new person example on line 1 and see how we set the species to be Homo sapiens, line 4. This means that when we create any person, their species will be Homo sapien. In this way, values associated with the name and age are not yet assigned, but species will always have the same value. In this case, both Sally and Holden will have the same species of Homo sapiens, which makes sense because that is the same across all people. So this is what would have happened. See, we did this dot name versus, well, we did dog dot name and left it as that. Versus if we would have thrown name in quotes like I was contemplating, it would have given name to everyone, which was a concern of mine. Huh? See? We did good. We guessed right. Little kitty? You good? Your tail is flying all over the place for being asleep. Who's got your feet? Who's got your feet? I've got your feet, 'cause you are sleeping. What a great song. Look at our new person. Example on line 1. How have we set the species to be oh, no. We made it past that point in the story. Those are not all the same. Came across all people. Instructions. Let's open the hint, move the instructions up. Create a new object called Sally, using the person constructor. Her name is Sally, Bowles. She's 39. Create another object called Holden Caulfield. Catcher in the Rye. He is 16. Edit the sentence printed out such that it includes the age of Sally and Holden, respectively. There's a fly, like a tiny pterodactyl. No? With my mega light. Not really a mega light, just a desk lamp, but pointed right at me. You could see it flying past. It's like, oh, no, yeah, that is a very shaky, ugly bird, but you get the point, right? You get the point. Hint, create Sally, Holden, person constructor, like we've been doing. You can make edits. The console log statement plus operator, print their ages, and other nonsense. Alright, what do we have? Function, person, name, age. This name equals name, this dot age, species, Homo sapien, variable, Sally, Holden, console log, Sally species is Sally dot species, and she is plus blank, and I guess I throw in more info here after the plus. I'm not sure. We're going to complete their variables. New person, right? She is blankety blank. $39. Followed by new person. D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D D. Why are there so many quotes in there? Good lord. You're drowning in quotes. 16. All is well there. What's up with this? Expected an identifier, instead saw blank, expected blank, and instead saw blank, missing semicolon. I think that's because they're expecting something after blank. Sally's species is Homo sapien, and she is, I think they want age. That fly. Damn, that fly. Sucking up all the good air. Sally dot age. That's my best guess. That's what we're going with. Holden dot age as well. Fire away, little kitty, fire away. Green check mark. Sally's species is Homo sapien. I don't like the plural of that, Homo sapiens. And she is 39. Holden's species is Homo sapiens, and he is 16. Flawless victory. Many more in this section. 24. Constructors in review. Okay, so we've got 24 and 25. That's our minimum threshold for today. We're going to keep on. We're going to see how far we can make it. Constructors with methods. In addition to setting right? Hey, little cat. I have all your feet. Hey, Topher, what's up, man? We're doing constructors. Little cat, why are you clawing me? Can't stay long. Ah, God, I'm on a break at work. Good. Oh my God, little cat, your claws are just fucking awful. Aside from the cat clawing me while she's napping me in my lap, what? None of this is making sense. It's going well. We're doing constructors right now. That's the main point. We're on 24 out of 33. Hope your day's going awesome. Hopefully your break is great. But, yeah. Holy shit, little cat. Just get comfy and go to sleep. I don't know why sleeping requires your claws to be out. Good. Hopefully your break's awesome. And hopefully the rest of your day is great. Constructors with methods. In addition to setting properties, constructors can also define methods. This way, as soon as the object is created, it will have its own methods as well. Here we have a rectangle constructor, which sets the height and width property equal to the arguments, just like our person did with name and age. Notice we have added a calculate area method. This calculates the area of the rectangle in the terms of its height and width. Line 11 creates a new object, rex, which makes use of the constructor. You can see how rex calls calculate area method in line 12 and saves the result in a variable area. Yeah, this seems like we're gonna run into trouble. This is a bad part of town, little cat. Instructions. Define a new method on line 8. Okay, line 8. That's 7, but below. We'll be doing that, but okay. Find a new method, line 8, calculate perimeter, which calculates and returns the perimeter for rectangle in terms of height and width. Use calculate area as a guide to help set a what? There's no help. Hint. Use calculate area as a guide to code up calculate perimeter. Remember that rectangle perimeter is all 4 sides added together, 2 times height plus 2 times width. When referring to rectangle's properties, be sure to use this dot property name. Okay. Functions, rectangle, height and width. This dot height equals height, this dot width equals width. This calculate area equals function, empty parentheses, return this height times this width. Here we go. Put our perimeter function here, and then we've got fun different variables. Go time. This dot calculate perimeter equals function, empty parentheses. Oh. Followed by son of a. They've got that stupid 2-spaced indentation. Return, and then it's basically going to be this height and this width. Well, watch it. We're going to use this as our base. Copy. Why is there so many spaces? Dear Lord. Okay, so this is actually going to be a plus. We could keep the asterisks, but we're going to be adding new ones. Plus. So it'll be 2 times u plus 2 times u. I don't know if I need to throw those in parentheses. I kind of want to, Just visually, I think it would be easier as well. Let's try that. We'll do parentheses. I know order of operations in the computer will probably figure it out on its own, but just for fun. All right, do we need to add in numbers? We're just going to do 7. Can we do 7 times 3 across the board? You know, we're just going to run it now. I don't know. It liked what we did. Ah, you know what? Good. This is in regards to the actual distance. They were just putting in the info. These are just the formulas to call stuff up later. Beautiful, beautiful. It worked. All is well. On to 25. Constructors in review. Constructors are a way to make objects with the keyword new. The most basic constructor is the object constructor, which will make an object with no methods or properties. Kitty's dreaming. She's twitching in my lap. Ah, I poked her. She woke up. Okay, good. Kitty's napping. Great. Always fun. Constructors in review. Constructors are a way to make objects with keyword new. The most basic constructor is the object constructor, which will make an object with no methods or properties. For more complicated objects, we can make our own constructors and put in whatever properties and methods we want. Check out our example to the right to see objects in action. Our rabbit constructor defines an adjective property and describe myself method. Recall how these kind of custom constructors are important because they allow us to easily make many similar objects. Instructions, let's open the hint to raise instructions. Create a new object, rabbit1, with the adjective fluffy, and new object, rabbit2, with the adjective happy, and a new object, rabbit3, with the adjective sleepy. Use the method describe myself to print out in the console a sentence about each object you just created. Create an object using rabbit constructor. Use the syntax variable object name, new constructor name, value for each property, blah, diddly blah. And to call the method, we use the syntax object.method name. Great, beautiful. Okay, let's do this. Function rabbit. I'm cramming all the words together. Function rabbit adjective. This dot adjective equals adjective. This dot describe myself equals function console log I am plus this adjective plus rabbit. Okay. Now we can easily make all of our rabbits. Here we go. Go time. We have why do I always second guess myself? No. Don't second guess. Just go with your gut. Variable rabbit1. Is that what they wanted? They wanted rabbit1, right? Yeah, rabbit1 equals new rabbit. And this was sleepy? No, fluffy. Happy? Fluffy. Rabbit1 is fluffy. Hey! Arietti? God, I'm so bad with usernames. I'm 1. I wonder who Arietti 2 is. Ah, that's funny. Because there's multiple rabbits, so there's multiple U's. It's always good for a chuckle. Alright. Rabbit fiasco. We've got our rabbits. Variable, rabbit1, new, rabbit fluffy. I think this doesn't feel right. No. We don't need to call that. Lies. All is well. That's all we needed right there. That was it. Now we can take this. We should have copied it without all the nonsense. As in, we should have just had rabbit 2, and this would have been blank. Then we just could have copied it 3 times. Rabbit 3. Shouldn't there be semicolons? Beautiful. Rabbit 2, 3. We have happy rabbit, and sleepy rabbit. Console log. I'm trying to think. I think we just have 3 separate... Yeah, it's just the object name. And then... Pro clicks? Hey, how goes life? What's going on? I am struggling with figuring out what to do with 3 different rabbits right now. Yeah, little kitty. Why are you clawing me while you're sleeping? This is not necessary. Claws and sleep don't mix. No. Should I clarify for anyone who's just recently joined, there's a cat napping in my lap, right? I'm not just totally losing it on stream. Okay, so we have this. I want to do console log, and then I do want to do console log. I want all this. This is what I want. In fact, we're just going to steal that. We've got console log. Wait, no, I don't need console log. This describe myself function. Hold the phone. Instructions. Create a new object. Rabbit 1 with the adjective fluffy. Rabbit 2 blah diddly blah. Okay, use the method describe myself to print out in the console a sentence about each object you just created. Here we go. So, now we're going to do describe myself. So, somehow, I'm doing new something or other. Arietti. Arity. Got it. So, new rabbit. Chicken dot describe myself. Oh. Interesting. Is that what's going on? Did I not need the variables? No, the variables are good. The variables are fine. New. Do. I'm gonna try that anyways. Hold on. First, I want to see. Wait, that's it? That's all I needed? I had it correct? I thought I needed to do more. No, something's wrong. This is... No. This is one of those Codecademy things where they just pass out green stars. Won't the variables take up unnecessary memory? This is one of those Codecademy things. I thought they wanted us to print out to the console log what exactly is happening. I guess it will. So object name. So it would be rabbit1 dot describe myself. Is that right? Or no, it would be rabbit describe myself something. I'm going to see where this leads us. Looks like you have an error in your code. Reference rabbit not defined. Aha, fluffy rabbit. Okay, we're on the right path. We are on the right path. Here we go. There we go. See, they gave us green check marks ahead of time for no reason when we didn't deserve them. I don't know why Codecademy does that. Passing out green check marks to anybody who looks at them. Shameful. Look at this. I am a fluffy rabbit. I am a happy rabbit. I am a sleepy rabbit. We figured it out. My soul felt itchy, but we fought through it, and we solved the rabbit fiasco. Ta-da. Rabbit crisis averted, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? You see that? We did it. We did it. It was ugly. It was painful. Not graceful by any means, but we made it through that hell. Rabbit hell. That's what hell looks like. It's full of bunnies in various states, happy, sleepy, and concerned. That's why no one wants to go there, especially if you're allergic to rabbits, right? You can see the looming displeasure. All right, enough about rabbit hell. Back to coding. Arrays of objects. Remember that an object is just another type, like a string or number, but more complex. This means that just as we can make arrays of numbers and strings, we can also make arrays of objects. Here we have a person constructor, which should look familiar. We can use this constructor to make an array of person objects similar to how we might make an array of numbers, but filling in people instead. Instructions. Add one more person to the family array, Timmy, who is 6 years old. One Timmy coming up. Hint. Something about something. Right. Hint. In this case, you can add a fourth element to the family using family3 new person name age. Here the name should be Timmy. Interesting. So that's what was happening. Our person constructor, function person name age. This dot name equals name. This dot age equals age. Straightforward, just like the last sections. Now we can make an array of people. Variable family equals new array, empty parentheses, family 0, new person, Alice is 40. Family 1, new person, Bob, 42. Family 2, person Michelle, 8. And now we're adding Timmy, the last, the smallest of the family. Comes along, little Timmy. New person. Timmy. Six. I was going to say 9, but it's 6. There's that. Let's get rid of the extra space. All is well in the world. Name, Timmy, age, 6. Beautiful, beautiful. Next lesson. Loop the loop. This, wow, that's great. This is how God created us. Yes, he used an array via JavaScript. Fantastic. Okay, loop the loop. Arrays filled with objects will work just like arrays filled with numbers and strings. In the same way, we may loop through an array of numbers to print them out or create a sum. We can loop through an array of objects and access properties or methods. Instructions. Write a person constructor called person that has two properties, name and age. Create an empty array called family. All right, we're basically recreating the last activity we just. Wow, we're recreating the exact same thing that we just did in the last one, like to a T. There will be 4 objects in the array. Using your person constructor, create 4 objects, put them in the array. The order of the objects are Alice, 40, Bob, 42, Michelle, 8, Timmy, 6. Create a for loop. Oh, this is where it gets different. Create a for loop that loops through the family array and prints out the name property for each family member in order of creation. Hence, that fly from hell is back. I think it's getting bigger. If you need a quick brush up on how for loops work, review the exercise here on loops. Accessing the name property in the array, and then using this in the for loop is the trickiest part. Remember that we use dot notation to get the value of the property from an object. Object name dot property name. We can use the same dot notation to get the value of a property from one particular object in an array. Array name to dot property name. This will get the third object in the array and then find the value associated with the property. Note that the object must be in order specified in the instructions. Okay, here we go. Our person constructor. Let's do this. Let's do this. Time to create people. Time to make a baby. Although in this case we're making a whole family's worth of people at varying ages, so, you know, time to make a 42-year-old named Bob, right? Doesn't sound as pleasant. Our person constructor. New? No, wrong. Green 6. Every time after I read through the instructions, I have that same exact feeling regardless of how simple or complex it is. It's that feeling of when you're in school, we'll call it like 4th grade, maybe even 6th, 7th, but when the teacher calls on you, you know, to answer, and it's not that you haven't been paying attention, you're pretty sure you have the right answer, even when you have the right answer and they still call on you, it's just, it's always the same feeling after reading the instructions and then going to do it. Or the people that blank when they, the ones that don't do well on tests. Yeah, that's no good. I never really had that issue, but anyways, back to coding. Our person constructor. So it's something that equals, it's like person or function, then person. No, it's new. And then, god damn it. Object. It was something new. And then object. Variable. Something. And it's not object, it's now person. Oh, and inside the parentheses of what object was name and an age. So this is new. There we go. We got it. We got liftoff. Person, name, age, Then we have additional stuff. We don't need the semicolon. This dot name equals name, and this dot age equals age. Okay. Then our array variable. I just don't recall what the thing was. Function, person, name. Family, person, new. Ah, you got all that kind of stuff. Oh, and the for loop even. Damn. You got it all. Alright. Well, good to know. That's my fallback plan to get everything. So would it just be function then? So hold the phone. Don't mind me. I'm gonna hit save and submit. Of course there's red. I'm gonna jump back to the last one. Because we can. And I know I could just copy theirs. That's no fun. Oh, it was just function person, as you had literally. Okay, I thought there was more. I'm crazy. Just listen to Arity. That's Arity? That sounds better. Arity. That's what we learned. There's an additional instruction that Codecademy doesn't have, and it's just listen to Arity. That's what the hint is. Good. Okay, so let's back out of this. Next section. So we made it through the function part, ideally. Function. Person, name, blah. Okay. Now we make an array. Which was variable. Little cat, why are you moving so much? Variable, is it family? Equals new array or would it be new person? Eat the cat. Wow, and she just I said eat the cat and she kind of meowed in concern. She knows we're talking about her. Where are you going? You're just like trying to bury yourself in my lap. There's not that much space down there, little one. Variable equals new array, and then they had, was it a semicolon? What did we have? Equals? Semicolon. No. Yeah. Semicolon. Oh, and it was a blank one. It was a blank set of parentheses. Literal? No. Why? I'm confused. I'm confused. Regardless, we've got new person so-and-so. New person. Bob? Oh, I'm looking at your comment. Blank is better. Oh. Interesting. So wait, for the new... Oh, because it was family and then the number. Is array. Now, is that the same notation? I guess. Because it was, what was it? It was new family. Like, I know it's 0 and then it continues. But for the quotes that you're referring to, Dave, is that the same format? Because the thing that always bothers me is Codecademy's format. I know it's general understanding. See, like, which variable family equals the array. Now you're making a new instance of a null object. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Your fourth comment above, you had quotes empty equals new array. Oh. Alright. So is that just, were you just simply noting that this is equivalent to the same information that the array contains? Like family 0, 1, I get that it's gonna, I guess, add to an array. Or were you referring to a different section? I think I'm crazy. I think I'm just reading. I'm reading too. No, what I'm trying to say is that typing blank is the same as typing. Okay, gotcha. That's perfect. On the same track now. Golden. It's all good. Alright. Don't mind me. We're going to take copy. And variable family equals new array and blank stuff. So what's their issue? The array literal notation is preferable. Huh. I wonder why they have that, because they put that in themselves. Strange. Loop the loop. Here we go. Back to trying to make progress. See, so when I saw, that's why I changed the empty parentheses, because I was confused when I saw this. The array literal notation is preferred. But in their last example, they just used that. Let's do, you'll be Timmy. We've got Timmy. So family. Zero equals new person. They said we need to put everyone in the same exact order. Alice 40. Now we're giving birth to Bob. Family 1 equals new person Bob 42. Ta-da, we successfully birthed a 42-year-old. Disgusting. Family, the next bit. What's going down? What you learn in JavaScript for? Well, the shortest version of the long story is technically, I mean, yes, I am learning JavaScript right now, but I didn't embark to set out just to learn JavaScript. I decided to start coding. There's so many layers to it. Basically, what's the shortest version I can make this? My computer sucks. I have an Elgato HD60S. It's not good enough for me to stream games on it, so I needed something that I could stream daily, so I decided, hey, I can stream myself learning to code. That'll give me something to do daily, and I decided to conquer Codecademy, all of it. So I've gotten through all of this stuff so far. HTML, JavaScript, learn JavaScript. Those were like intro courses. Learning Sass, making a website, command line, deploying a website, Python, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So I'm just day 86. I'm just caught in the midst of JavaScript right now. So I didn't wake up this morning being like, hey, or yesterday or even a month ago, like, I'm gonna learn JavaScript just because it's been a growing path, and just currently on my journey is JavaScript. jQuery is next on the to-do list, and yeah, so they are going to be sunsetting their PHP course, so I may bump this forward because they're going to get rid of it. Yeah, that's the short, ugly version of the story, but that's basically what's going on, is my computer sucks, so I can't really stream gaming. I know I can stream gaming directly through my Xbox One, but I've got so many other things that I kind of want to play first or do on other consoles, and, you know, the dashboard and all that stuff, so, yeah. No, not PHP. I just wanted to get it because, yeah. PHP, it's dying. That's okay. Right? I don't know. I have no idea. So the other thing is that even though it's day 86, it's not day 86 of JavaScript, right? If I was still this bad at JavaScript, just trying to figure this out, this basic stuff out, I would probably have to throw myself out the window, to be honest. So it's really day like 8 of JavaScript for me. I mean, I did the intro course, but each of these takes, you know, I'm not streaming for 12 hours a day. But yeah. Learn Node. Yeah, Treehouse. I heard Treehouse was good. Also Free Code Camp. So I'm probably gonna do Free Code Camp next, and I think they have a Node course as well. But I will definitely add Treehouse to the list of things to do. So I'm just caught in the midst of trying to complete all of Codecademy on this this nightmare that I've embarked upon. But it's been good. Sass is fun. That out of all the courses I've done, the Sass course here on Codecademy was surprisingly, I think it was the best course. I think it was the most interesting. I think it was like the best written, and just how it all played out. That was the most enjoyable. So yeah. But anyways, back to getting loopy. Also, Averson? welcome to the stream. Honestly, check out Treehouse. I managed to get a junior web development job after smashing out Treehouse. A few other online resources, really great. Well, that's way cool. Congratulations to that. Also, that's awesome. You were able to get a job from it. Yeah, I've heard on that note, I've heard a lot of people kind of getting jobs or work of sorts out of free code camp as well. And although I think I've heard about just as much of Treehouse and free code camp for the better than codecademy side of the story, if you will. Two equals, so what were we were coding someone, was it Michelle? New person. But yeah, so that's how I got here 86 days later, and party hasn't stopped, for better or worse. Michelle eight. Michelle is 8. And we already had Timmy. Okay, so now we are doing our for loop. What are we doing? For loop variable I what are we we're starting with 0 equals 0 semicolon stops at less than, what do we want to do? Less than and equal to 4, or just less than or equal to 3, or less than 4? I kind of want to just do less than 4. I equals, no, I less than 4. I plus plus. And then what did they want? They wanted us to write it to the console log, I think. I don't recall. They said, create a for loop. Let me move that up a little. They said, create a for loop through the family array and prints out the name property for each family member in order of creation. So I will be doing variable, so family. Hold on, there's more to it. It's not just that. There's, although let me do console log first. Console.log family something or other. Family dot length. Hold on. I? Yeah. No, that's one. I. But what else is there? Family dot length. You know what already told us in his comment? Function. There it is. There it is. For variable I equals 0. Less than family dot length. You're so clever. So handy. So helpful. Family dot length plus II, and then dot name. Dot name. Is it just that? And then the semicolon. Let's see what that gives us. Make sure to log the console log of each name. We're running a test below to make sure your code works. Type. I botched it. I destroyed it. Family dot length. less than or equal to family.length. Family.length I dot name. Damn. Remove link deletion. Yeah, I need to. I don't know why I have it. Length is not a function. But for the thing with the stuff, the property, oh, gotcha. I have the I in the wrong spot. Oh, because the parentheses are reading it as a function versus an array. Interesting. Console.log family I.name? Oh, so don't worry about length. Just family I. Okay, because family, it will go through regardless with that. Okay. That makes sense. For variable I, starting at 0, I will continue less than equal to family.length all the way through. Iterates by 1. Family I.name. Okay. Hopefully all is well in the universe. Well, we got all the names. We're running a test below to make sure your code works. Alice, Bob, Michelle, Timmy. Looks like you have an error code. Here's the message. Cannot read property name of undefined. You have an undefined name issue. Oh, less than family.length. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay. Family 4 is null. Okay, because there is no 4. That would be a 5th person. Ghost Timmy. Gotcha. Timmy's twin. Lesson. That was 28. Passing objects into functions. In addition to making arrays of objects, we can use objects as parameters for functions as well. That way, these functions can take advantage of methods and properties that a certain object type provides. To see an example, take a look at the console. In addition to our person constructor, we've introduced a new function, age difference, line 9. Variable age difference equals functions person 1, 2, return person 1 age minus person 2. Okay. Introduced function age difference, line 9. This function takes 2 persons, objects, and parameters and returns the difference in age between the two. Notice we would be in trouble here if we tried to call age difference and pass in strings instead of people, because strings don't have an age property. But because we know from our constructor that all person objects have an age property, we can pass any person into age difference. We must be careful not to pass anything but person objects into age difference. Let's open the hint, move instructions up a little. We've created 2 examples of Alice and Billy. Complete line 17. by calling age difference and saving the result in our global diff variable. Hint, call age difference just as we might call any other function, and it will take two parameters, the names of our two objects. So we literally just call it. So we're just throwing in Alice and Billy. That's it. Wait, no, we jumped the gun. Our person constructor, function person, name, and age. This blah blah. We can make a function that takes persons as an argument. This one computes the difference in age between two people, variable age difference, function person 1 and person 2, return person 1 minus blah, variables, Alice, new person, blank, diddly blank, Billy. Okay, get the difference. So here, okay, got it. Not that hard. So age, all we're doing is throwing in age difference with the two people in parentheses. Age difference. And we're not doing it as strings. And did they just have age diff or age difference? They had age difference. And then the two people, Alice and Billy. Cool. Save and submit. Green check mark. Lovely. Comment. Awesome. Had the same thing as you. That's good. That's comforting. Try it out. This time, try making your own function that takes objects as parameters. Here, we've given you the person constructor again, along with the age difference function as an example. Now create a new function, older age. It should take two person objects as parameter and return the age of whatever person is older. For example, with 30-year-old Alice, 25-year-old Bob, older age Alice, Bob should return 30. That is because Alice's age, and she is older than Bob. If the two people have the same age, then you can return that age. There's all kinds of shit we're gonna have to code for this. Damn. Define a function called older age. We want the function to return the age of the person who is older. Well, it'll just be an if-else statement. That's not too bad. Hint. In the if, we want to compare 1 to person 2 to see if person 1 is older. If so, we should return 1, else, like that, if else, see, right there? Else we should return person 2.age. Remember, we can use the if statement to see if one value is bigger than the other, if variable 1, 2. Fantastic. Person constructor. Function person name age, make a difference. This is the same from above. Let's, make a new function here. Variable, older, age. Is that what it was? Oh no, lowercase, older, camel case. Older age equals function. We've got Alice. Ah, cat, your claws. Wow. That's good. People bleed out on stream all the time. That's normal. Okay. Good. Nothing like learning to code and being stabbed, right? Really gotta want it. Function. We will do person 1 and person 2. There's this, semicolon, return. Well, what do we want? We want if, and then the condition, which has, blank diddly, blank diddly blank. Else this return, and they want return or for us to log it to the console. I think they just want, yeah, should return stuff. Actually, hold on just a moment. Okay, crisis averted. Crisis averted for now, mostly. Returning, what are we returning? We are returning if person so-and-so, if person 1 dot age is less than or is greater, we'll do that, is greater than person 2 dot age, return person 1 dot age else return person 2 dot age. Now they did mention if both ages were the same. I wonder if they're gonna let this fly without having that. I think it should be fine. We'll see. What to do. We'll run it. They gave a green check mark for that, so I guess the equals part is optional. We can add it though if needed. Function, older age, person 1, 2, person age less than that. Return person 2, age is greater than 1. Person age. That is very thorough. Function, older person, 1, 2, return person 2 dot age. Is that like every possible way of writing this? Yeah, but one line. Gotcha, okay. Clever. Alright, hold on. We've got only just a few more. Let me double check. One more thing. Hold the phone. Actually, no. We're gonna be fine. We're just gonna power through. We have food waiting for us, but food is for winners, damn it. We're gonna finish this. We are on 30 out of 33. What are objects for? Objects provide us with a way to represent real world or virtual things. We can do this by storing information inside the object's properties. There are two basic ways to make objects: literal notation where we use variable name equals blah, constructor notation, where we use the keyword new. We've given an example of literal notation to refresh your memory, make a new object, Spencer2, with the same properties, but using constructor notation and the object constructor. Okay. Make use of the constructor object to create an empty. So this would just be variable Spencer2 equals new object, empty parentheses, and that with Spencer2 dot, they wanted age and name, or name then age? Oh, same thing, age equals 22, and Spencer2 dot country equals United States. All right, let's see how they feel about that. Green check mark. All is well in the world. Properties. Properties are like variables that belong to an object and are used to hold pieces of information. Properties can be accessed in two ways. Dot notation with object name dot property name. Bracket notation with object name brackets property name. Don't forget the quotes. Bracket quote property name end quote end bracket. In the editor, we have brought back our Snoopy object as something. We've brought back our Snoopy object with the species and age property. Snoopy. Good, good, good. Open the hint. Instructions. Set the global variable species to be Snoopy's species and the variable age to be Snoopy's age. For one use dot notation. Oh, for one use dot notation and the other use bracket notation. Okay, so we're just gotcha. Okay, I see. They've got two different sections. Remember, the notation is object name dot property for line 7 with the object name of Snoopy, something about other. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna go for it. Jumping for Snoopy. Variable Snoopy, new object, Snoopy species, beagle, Snoopy age 10. Save Snoopy's age and species into variables. Use dot notation for species. Snoop alert. Snoopy dot species. Isn't that basically it? Kind of feels like that's it. Followed by use bracket notation for Snoopy's age. Let's do Snoopy bracket age. And does that fly? No. It looks like you didn't save Snoopy's age into age. Oh god. I broke Snoopy. Frack. Set the global variable species to be Snoopy's species and the variable age to be Snoopy's age. Object name, property name. Snoopy is the object. The age is the property. I think this is good here. Age is the issue. Oh, the quotes! The quotes. It was the quotes. Never forget the quotes. Ta-da! Although, what's their I? Age is better written in dot notation. Well, yeah, I'd say so, but... Arietti, variable age, null, you forgot the quote. Yep, gotcha. What was I thinking? Rookie mistake. You know, if I ruled this country, I'd cut my fingers off for whoever forgot quotes. Although, after 86 days, I would need to borrow other people's fingers because I would have lost all mine by, like, day 3. So, not good. Not good. Customizing constructors. In addition to the basic object constructor, we can define our own custom constructors. These are helpful for 2 reasons. 1, we can assign our objects properties through parameters we pass in when the objects are created. We can give our object methods automatically. These both work to save us time and lines of code when we make objects. Instructions. Oh, we'll open hint just to raise it up. Notice that without constructor, it takes us 3 lines of code to make Harry Potter, an object that represents Harry Potter Book 1. Then in line 7, we introduce a constructor for a book object, where we pass the pages and author properties as parameters. Use this constructor to make The Hobbit, a book with 320 pages by J.R.R. Tolkien. Notice, by using the constructor, you can do this in only 1 line instead of 3. Hint, to make a new book with the constructor we use variable name blah blah blah, and great. This example we want more crap in there. Beautiful. Variable Harry Potter, new object, Harry Potter.pages 350, Harry Potter author Rowling, custom constructor, book, pages, these pages, those pages, user new constructor. We've got variable The Hobbit. The Hobbit equals book oh, I guess they wanted pages first and then the author. So let's do 320 followed by J.R.R.Tolkien. Good. How's that feel? Right? Right? And let's give that a shot. Damn. Am I missing something? Hold on. J.K. Rowling versus oh, I just did book. I didn't do new book. There we go. Why J.K. Rowling though? What is going down there? Next lesson. Oh, because it's looking at the other stuff. And this isn't getting written to the console log. We're just processing it. All is well. All is well. Okay. Wow, we finally did it. 33 sections later. Okay, lastly, all of this in this last section has been recap of sorts. Objects in review. It was a whole review section. That makes sense. Alright, methods. Methods are like functions that are associated with a particular object. They are especially helpful when you want to either 1. Update the object properties, 2. Calculate something based on an object's properties. Here we have included a circle object with a radius property representing the circle's radius. We have implemented an area function which calculates the circle's area. Notice we have used math.pi to get the math.pi to get the pi value. Clever. Instructions. Define a method perimeter that calculates the perimeter of a circle. Hint. Recall the formula for the perimeter of a circle is 2 times pi times the radius. Yeah, you don't. Alright. Function. Circle, radius. This dot radius equals radius. This dot area equals function. Return math dot pi times this dot radius times this dot radius. Define a perimeter method here. Here we go. We will do something about something. It will be circle. Hold the phone. Why are my spidey senses all jamming up? Instead of area... Oh, gotcha. So that's the area function. This will be this dot perimeter. Perimeter equals function. Empty brackets, or empty parentheses, which, see, they keep changing. They keep changing. Look at this, look at this. They keep adding a space and not having a space in their examples all over the place. It drives me crazy. Pick one. And hopefully they would just pick whatever the industry standard is, but no. We're going to keep them on their toes and make them guess for 86 days in a row. A freaking nightmare. It's okay. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts. We're on 33, and then we get food after this. Good times. Good times. Return 2 times their fiasco, which is apparently math.py times, which would be this dot radius. I think that should be relatively okay. Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah. Oh, they don't have that extra one. But they do have a weird space beneath. We're not going to have the weird space for ours because we're not as strange and inconsistent as them. Let's run this. What's the chat? Oh, this perimeter equals empty parentheses return radius times 2 times math.py. Alright, yeah, that's essentially what I have. No, there is a problem with my syntax and it hates me. Fascinating. Why am I not surprised? Unexpected end of input. Yeah. That's a thing. We go back to this? Try again? Nope, still hates me. Spectacular. Clearly, let's take a look at what already had to say. This dot perimeter equals blank. You removed. Oh, got you. That's why I was. It was the drugs. Gotcha. These, I thought this was the closing one for there. So yeah, I thought this was one all-inclusive little thing. But no, I overshot. That's what went wrong. Damn, I had it. Those bastards being me, removing it. Almost had it. Always go out with a fizzle, right? That's what the saying is, yeah. And end on a bad note, a tragedy. Wow, 1,000 exercises? Is that right? That can't be right. No, we had the same issue when we did when we got the 500 exercises. That was at day 50. We're only at day 86. Isn't that like 15 days earlier? Yeah, we had 500 exercises, I think, on day 50, or near day 50. Only day 86. Although, you know what? We had both Python and JavaScript, which are the two largest courses on Codecademy, and there were a lot of activities. Again, this one alone had 33. Okay, we'll accept it. 1,000 badges earned. We will keep that. We'll do one of their ridiculous little buttons, right? Boom. On Codecademy. Deal with it. Dum 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 dum. Closing out of that. Do 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 do. Nice. Up next, building an address book. This project makes use of objects in the context of an address book. Lesson, we will just load that up. Day 86 is coming to an end. Digitizing people. Meet Bob. Bob's our friend. But how do we get in touch with Bob? What a great question to end on for tomorrow. We're hooked. Oh, there's only 6. Nope, fuck it. We're saving it for tomorrow. We are backing out. We made it through. Day 86 ends at 81% of the way through. JavaScript, we have 1,000 points. Pretty cool. Look at that. And we now have 134 badges. Job well done. Good times. We are out of here. Arietti, one of those. Thank you for all of your support, participation. Greatly appreciate it. And anyone else who may have stopped by today. Good times. All right, let's close this out. We're going to close out of you. And we are going to OBS. Stopping the stream. Are you sure you want to stop the stream? Hell yeah. Kill it.